Now, on this tour bus, are people defecating?
No, well, they're not supposed to be.
But come on.
It happened once, yeah.
Who was it? You?
No! Because I've heard about his party in the Hampton.
Was it wild?
No, but I've heard rumors that it's like a sex party or something.
That is so funny.
Can I say that?
That would be the best
Can I
case
say the F
scenario.
word?
The best case, you're in trouble. Get out of here, scram.
Sorry.
Hey guys, welcome to episode 34 of Anniewood. It's me, your girl, Annie Lederman, comedian, podcaster, your pal. You've heard me on Grand Theft Auto. You know me from all the things, the documentaries and such.
We all know this.
Everybody know me. Anyway, welcome. Before you do anything, please click that little bell for notifications so you don't miss any of these episodes.
Like, comment, subscribe.
We are busting our toots to get all this stuff out to you, and we would love for you not to miss it. We want you to see it. Anyway, we have a great episode coming up. We have Jessie Juicy Jet Ski Johnson makes her triumphant return. And we also had an incredible first Anniewood and Friends show.
Oh, it was so fun. You guys had to be there.
The next one is at the Comedy Store August 1st. We have Cheeto Santino. We got the jet ski herself. And we have Ed Bassmaster is coming into town, especially for Anniewood and Friends. So ticket link should be up by the time this episode comes out. Click it, grab it. It's going to sell out. We're giving out merch, prizes.
We had posters that people signed.
We had posters signed by all of the celebs on the show given out. We have really cool sponsors. And so you're going to love it. Also, you can see me July 3rd, one night only in Bakersfield, California at the Sonder Live. It's a really cool, fun restaurant, new venue. That is also limited tickets, so you're going to want to grab those ASAP.
Fast. Get on it.
And then one night only, my birthday. I'm so excited. Come see me in my favorite place on earth, Las Vegas, Nevada, at Wise Guys, July 20th, one show only. All proceeds will be going to slot machines. Help your girl out. I'll then be in South Carolina in Greenville at the Comedy Zone, July 28th and 29th. I'll be in my hometown, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, at the Punchline, the 11th and 12th of August. Now, look, it's not the most ideal time to perform, okay? People are going to the beach. This is what I say.
They're going to the shore.
This is what I say. Don't go to the shore. Don't go down the shore. Go up to the Annie Lederman show. Because, look, you could go to the beach anytime, but how often will I be in Philly? Not much.
Go to the beach in the morning. Go to the show at night.
Yeah, come sunburned. I will rub aloe all over your sunburned body.
No,
I promise
you won't.
That. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. I say that I state today that summer ends August 10th. So you guys can come to my show at the Punchline, August 11th and 12th. I'm also going to be in Calgary at the Outdoors Comedy Festival with Andrew Schultz, different Andrew, August 27th. I'll be in San Francisco at Cobb's Comedy Club, September 15th and 16th, and Austin, Texas, October 6th and 7th. I also have many, many other shows coming up. San Jose, the other one, La Jolla, that sounds like San Jose. A lot of really good shows. So keep checking annielederman.com/shows to get your tickets. I will see you
on the road.
On the road, baby. It's been unbelievable.
Look what I just realized. This piece of driftwood would be great for one of my reptile tanks.
Todd has so many new reptiles. I cannot wait for the new solo app. It's wild.
Ooh, my leopard gecko could walk.
How much did that cost?
$60.
$60. We are such losers.
Paid $60 for this, guys. Enjoy the
and
episode.
Todd's gonna get his lizard to
make sure you download that ZocDoc
guys,
app.
Please, listen. We have a spending problem, and we really need your help. Please download ZocDoc. ZocDoc.com/Annie. It's totally free, and it will help me pay off this wood. Anniewood.
Welcome to Anniewood.
Whoa.
Good instincts.
Yeah, Bobby taught me a lot of self-defense on the road.
What does Bobby need self-defense from?
No, he taught me self-defense.
From himself.
Yeah. I know how to block him really good now.
Bobby, just on power moves alone, can protect himself from any predator.
Oh,
if someone came to attack him, he would just do a weird thing to them.
He'd throw money at them.
He'd throw money at them, or he'd be like, you still work here? Or do something,
Yeah,
do something that would make you go like, huh? And then like, The predator would come scratching his head like, did I do something to upset that tiny Asian man?
All right, do an intro.
Okay, we can start with that. We introed her already.
Okay.
We introed her before she got here.
You gotta do a 2 intros.
Oh my gosh.
Two intro Johnson. That's what they call me.
He's over introing you. You've got 15 nicknames, 2 intros. Oh my goodness. Now this girl, you may know her as Jet Ski. You may know her as Jessie. Probably not actually. You may know her as Juicy. You may know her as Ski Mask. You may know her as Tiny Veins. We're reprising the name Tiny Veins on here. What am I missing?
2 intro Johnson.
2-inch intro, 2-inch.
I don't know about 2-inch.
I'm so sorry. We were talking about Bobby, so I got confused. But we got Miss Johnson here tonight.
Ooh, I like that. I'm just turned 33. I think Miss Johnson is good.
And you're on the 34th episode.
You
almost got a golden
Whoa.
episode.
Oh, that's crazy.
Almost.
So we'll have to go really slow releasing these episodes to get you on the next one.
For next year.
Yeah, because we'll
No, that's not how it works. You have
Well-
to go fast.
fast. If she's gonna turn, we would have to go really slow. Like we'd have to be like, all right.
And I
Next
just
year.
turned 34.
I know. Guys, can you believe it? She's like Benjamin Button. She ages really fast, but looks very young. Now you're fresh off or maybe just on a break from the Bad Friends tour.
It feels like it's done because we don't go back until September, but when we go back, it's just going to be, I believe, a weekend here, a weekend there.
Yeah, not like tour bus.
Yeah, it's not going to be like we're gone for 2 to 3 weeks.
Now, on this tour bus, are people defecating?
No, well, they're not supposed to be.
But come on.
It happened once, yeah.
Who was it? You?
No.
I was like, oh my God, jet ski. I'm shocked.
No, take one guess.
Bobby.
Yeah.
But I feel like I honestly have seen Santino pooping before.
He wouldn't because I think it cares. He's like, he organized a lot of this, so he understands like where all the money's going. And you can't, the no pooping on the bus isn't just for like preference. It really messes up all
the system.
So like, it's a huge, like we all knew it happened because we woke up to the smell of chemicals because the bus driver was just like pouring bleach everywhere. And yeah, but Bobby, in his defense, was very sick. And it was like, it was going to happen one way or
Did he
another.
get food poisoning?
I don't know what happened exactly.
That's so, when someone's that sick and you're like, I'm living next to you, that's so, like, should we get him a rental?
I don't know.
You get him a sidecar for the bus?
Yeah, he didn't know. He said it was coming so fast, he didn't have time to ask the bus driver to pull over.
Okay. That sounds like a Bobby Power move, honestly. Pooping on the bus sounds like something Bobby did 100% on purpose to just assert his dominance. Instead of marking it with P, he marked it with poo. Now, before we get started, you have 2 shows coming up. Let's just promo them, plug them right in the beginning.
It's my big summer
Your
tour.
big summer tour, world tour, isn't it?
World tour, spelled TWOR, because it's only 2 shows in the biggest cities in America. In the world, if you will. Irvine, California, and Bakersfield.
Oh boy, I have a Bakersfield gig coming up too. I love a Bakersfield gig. Gig.
I saw you have one, but it's at a different place.
Mine's completely different place, different time. No competition here.
No competition.
But I will tell you, I'm a big fan of Bakersfield, and I think what you love loves you back. So I'm pretty sure we have a lot of Bakersfield people on here.
Oh, I know we do. And yeah, they should see both of us because they're not only different places, but different days too.
And absolutely different vibes. Like, we're not like really that much alike.
We're not?
Well, I wore like my boobs out. I wore my boobs out to just show the full contrast.
I wore mine in.
Well, I objectified you last time.
You did?
Yeah, remember I was like, we should put your boobs
my sweater
out.
muffins.
I thought it was funny. Funny sweater puppies or something. But it was funny. I like to sometimes be like a guy and be like, show me the goods. So I just want to remind people who the Tata's girl is here, okay?
Well, that's considerate of you.
It is. But so you're back. Did you have so much fun?
I had a blast. But I never thought I would think this when I started, but I am glad I'm done.
Yeah.
Because I'm like the opener, which is fun. And I've gained so much experience, so many fans, and I can't be more grateful. But
Yeah.
I am like, you do it because you want to be the star.
Of course.
And so I'm
yeah.
like going back to working for myself and headlining my own shows.
Who are you bringing as your opener?
Well, I'm bringing Joel Jimenez to Bakersfield.
Okay.
And then for Irvine, I'm not sure yet because the improvs,
Still auditioning?
I'm still auditioning people. Send me your tapes.
Vibe check.
Can you imagine?
People will send you tapes. This is what's going to happen.
I can't pick yet for the improvs. Like they will send me
Yeah.
a list the day before of people they've pre-checked, and then
Okay.
I'll pick from that list.
TSA pre-checked?
Mm-hmm.
No shoes off, okay? Keep your shoes on if you open for this girl. I know, it's so funny that Levity is doing that now. I'm happy for all the people that are getting these pushes. I was rep by Levity for almost a decade. And I remember they were like, yeah, we can't get you any gigs. I remember going, don't you own every club on earth?
When was this?
But this was years ago. So
Oh,
I do
okay.
think that it wasn't really a decade, but I do think that they changed that and that's awesome. Because I remember being like, what?
It must be different now, and I'm just doing one-nighters, so I still haven't done a full weekend.
Yeah.
I'm kind of terrified for that.
No, it's
'Cause
fun
it's
to do a whole weekend.
tiring.
It's a lot of it is tiring, but you get to work a thing out. Like if you come up with a fun joke about the town or something, you can work that up at
True.
the end. And yeah, it's a good time to have new jokes, throw them in. But it is so tiring. I went and recorded a podcast I was in San Antonio this weekend, and then I went to Austin to record a podcast with Laura.
Look at me.
We're all looking around.
Compton. I just met her. She's very new. I just met her. She's a brand new podcast. I'm the second
Laura.
episode, Laura. Yeah.
Yeah, from
So
Austin.
yes. So I did her podcast, and it's
She's
the episode will
hilarious.
have just come out.
Yeah.
I have just met her. She was great. It went very smoothly. I get nervous when I do podcasts with people I've never met.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what if we don't?
The whole
Me-
thing is you're just like,
I'm like, what, are we done? But it was good. I regret it was about relationships, and I didn't I was tired from the weekend. I feel like I could have I didn't get to talk about Todd's new reptile. Todd has come out as a reptile fan and has every time I'm out of town. No, Jessie.
I guess I'm not that
Jessie.
surprised though.
Every time I leave town, he gets a
Gets
new
it.
thing.
Oh yeah.
And Josh Potter and I are on the phone, right? And Todd goes, I got a new gecko. And Josh asked the question, how much should it cost? I don't care about money, okay?
Yeah.
I care about what's its life expectancy. Let's just say we have
300 years.
we have 80 years of new life in our house.
Great.
Geckos are cute, but they're a gateway lizard.
They are he has a skink
Skink.
now. It's a giant skink, an obese skink,
Wait a minute. What
a
is
blue
a
tongue skink.
skink?
It's so cute. It actually is so cute. It doesn't like us yet though.
It's like a lizard this big with short little legs, really fat.
He's like the opposite of Randy. He's like,
I think they're cute if they
short-legged.
still have legs, but are you gonna move to snakes? It sounds like it.
listen, snakes have been on the table, but someone said something to me that ended it forever. She said, snakes are not meant to be in cages. And not that anything is, but she
I was
goes,
gonna say.
we're like gecko racist. But she's like, they escape. They will always escape. I don't want to go into my bathroom and then there's a giant python.
Randy's just.
And Randy,
Can I say that?
that would be the best
Can I
case
say the F
scenario.
word?
The best case, you're in trouble. Get out of here, scram.
Sorry.
Thank you for apologizing, you fudging biatch.
We'll be right back.
And we'll be right back. But I feel like it would kill Randy. It would strangle him to death. Randy's very floppy. You know how he gives his
Yeah.
weight to anything.
I feel like he could
So-
jump out of a squeeze though.
I've never seen my dog escape anything. I've seen him flop more towards it, honestly.
Oh, Randy.
And as we do bring this up, did we bring up last time about the duck you bought him?
I don't know if we brought it up on the podcast.
It's a big deal.
He's still in love with that duck.
His
Wow.
fudge duck, we call it. Imagine that rhymed. He
Yeah.
loves that duck so much. He just comes in and it's this long-legged duck and he puts it in his mouth and it's almost like a yellow mustache. He turns into the Lorax and he wants to hump it, but he wants us to hold it. So he's like, and he stomps his little feet at us, but it's so cute. He always thinks of his auntie jet ski.
Oh, I'm like the cool aunt that got him his first vibrator.
Yeah, you're like, this kid.
I didn't know he would be so aroused by it, but
He's aroused by
glad
it
it
all.
brings him
I'm glad he doesn't
pleasure.
hump legs.
Yeah, that's the worst when a dog humps legs.
Does your dog, wait, what is it? Your dog's name isn't Skink, is it?
It's Squink.
Oh my God.
It's very similar.
I got so confused for a second. That's actually the perfect name for a skink.
Squink the
Squink
skink.
the skink.
No, she doesn't hump people, but she will like hump her dog bed or other dogs. Like it's
A lot?
Yeah, like not a lot.
She's alpha.
But it's like when she's playing, like if she's really comfortable,
Yeah.
like at the old place I lived at, the prison
Yeah.
I lived at. Oh, she would hump that dog a lot. And just would be like, dude, get out of here.
Now, I have a question about this. Does anyone have an answer for this? Are there any dogs that are like actually bottoms? Because I feel like every dog is a mounter and then the other one's just getting assaulted.
Yeah, Lou Hinkle's dog. Shout out to Lou. He has no online
would.
footprint. but-
He would have a bottom dog.
Oh yeah, he says his dog's got a magical asshole.
Well, I've never seen like a dog like scooch its ass out to be banged.
Yeah, I guess he
You know what I
doesn't do
mean? It
that.
always just like
He doesn't
happens
push
to
back.
them. It's always just happening to them and they're like, I wonder if they get pleasure. That's yes, to sit up straighter. That's to let her know her posture is not
I
in
was
line.
slouching.
Let's see what else. What's our news of the week, Todd?
News of the week.
It's really the reptiles have taken over.
Yeah.
I went out of town. I did mushrooms on the plane. That was actually.
Oh my god, how do you do that? I
It-
always cry.
I was laughing so hard. Josh and I, we flew Delta. I don't have points or anything. I couldn't get us first class. It was already sold out. I was trying to like upgrade it. I was like, why did I have a weak moment and not buy first class when I was doing this? It must have been so expensive, but I was like, all right, I'll get second best. I'll get us these exit row. So it was just 2 seats. And I was like, oh, this will be so fun. We'll do mushrooms. No one will be there to bother us. We sit down. I am already tripping. I'm crying laughing because we got the exit seat where the stewardess is sitting across from me facing me.
no.
It was like the narc seats. Josh was like, they're not gonna like take off if you keep laughing like this. I laughed it was the most fun I've ever had on a flight.
Where were you flying from?
Just Austin.
Okay, so pretty short flight, but it was still
Yeah.
like 3 hours.
Yeah, it was long. It felt long. It was like 4 hours.
Yeah.
I was like, is Texas further away than I thought?
I'm going back out there. I'm headlining Vulcan on the 25th.
Oh, cool.
Oh yeah.
I'm
August.
headlining it also
Vulcan?
in October.
No competition. No competition.
No competition, guys. No competition. I'm doing 4 shows. She's doing 1.
I'm
but-
doing one night only.
I tried to do 1 night only too.
Really? Wait, where are you? Are you
It
going to
was-
be at the
It was too
mothership?
tempting. No, I'm going to be at the Vulcan
You're
too.
at Vulcan. You're doing a whole weekend.
Yeah.
Ugh, I'm envious. I'll get there someday.
No, you get there soon. I think it's good to do the 1-nighters too, though. It's like I kind of skipped that new thing that they do, the new mapping out that way, and I wish I hadn't, because I did so many weekends where it was so painful, where it was like 50 people that knew who I was scattered over 5 shows
Yeah.
back in the day, and it was just like, what? Why are we doing this to ourselves? This could have been one
Yeah, get them
show
all
with
together.
50 people that I still would have probably felt like a failure at, but.
No way. Yeah, but you put the work in, and it's crazy coming from these theaters too with the bad friends, and they're like, like most of the people there know my name, or even if it's 2,000 people and a fourth of the crowd knows.
Yeah,
that's
it's still huge.
Yeah, what 500 people. So it's
Did you have to adjust like the way you speak to the audience?
a little bit. Like I spent so long in my career. I've done stand up for like 11 years. So I spent so many years being afraid to look anyone in the eye. And then I started making eye contact in these clubs and smaller rooms and connecting with the audience. And now I have to go back again. And I've just performed in these theaters where I couldn't look anyone in the eye.
Yeah.
So I'd see like one person in the front row like this. But like the other 2,000 were like
Oh, I
happy, but I
know.
couldn't. I had just focused on that, and some like negative comments I'd read, which I've stopped reading. But like,
When did you
creeping-
stop yesterday?
I did just today. I just on my way over
Right
here in the car while I
right
was
when
driving.
you came in. Yeah. No, I love a good reading a comment and driving. It's great. It kind of like you're like, well, which will be stronger, the road rage or the physical pain you feel when you read someone get you?
I read like my Instagram comments, but I don't go into the like hidden. I'll never respond to those.
Yeah, it's really
So-
hard to not read the comments that you're like tagged in them.
Yeah,
They
those
come
I
up.
have to read. But like Reddit, no. But I feel bad too because some of those the hidden box or like the other messages, a lot of them go there, and there's some really nice messages in there. But I think once you open the door to that,
You can't
you
even,
can't.
no.
Yeah.
I
So-
turned my DMs off completely. Nobody can DM me.
Really?
We don't follow each other.
Oh.
And I'm probably missing career opportunities, but the
Probably not.
alternative was no, I signed, well, it was already with my agency, but they have like a branding department at CAA, and they were like, oh yeah, you just usually get DM'd by the brands and stuff. And I'm like, well,
I can't do that.
no, I'm like, brands. I'm afraid of getting branded. I'm afraid of being my throat slit. Can't do it. It's too crazy. You get enough schizophrenics following you, and then you go, oh.
Yeah, just one is enough.
Yeah.
I mean, because that one is like 5.
Yeah, I know. It's 5 and 1. That's so funny. It's M. Night Shyamalan's Split. I mean, there was one time I'm like, I got these messages. I went, am I in a fucking M. Night Shyamalan movie about to get killed?
Well, I got a dick pic, and I showed it to a bunch of people I was drinking
course.
with because I was very drunk.
No other way to do it.
I got drunk with Brian Regan in Philly.
And you showed Brian Regan a penis?
I think I was really drunk, but
He's like, that's mine. Or don't know.
But he was buying everybody shots. He was so fun to party with.
Yeah.
And then, so I from what I was told, it was very fun. I hope.
Wait, and Bobby doesn't drink because I was like, Santino drinks.
No, it was me and Andrew and Regan and his tour manager David and Chris O'Connor.
Oh, I love Chris O'Connor.
He was teaching me how to park bench people.
What is park benching people?
Oh, I'll show you later. No, I'm kidding. It's when you
It involves a dick pic.
It's when you stand behind somebody. Like if you and I were to park bench Todd, like you'd stand behind him like a park bench, and then I'd push
you
him.
push him. Oh, I love it. And he's, his is more of a stepping stool. No offense, Chris.
Well, you have to get on your knees and hands like a park bench.
I was making fun of Chris for being short.
Yeah, but I think on his knees and hands it will still be. It'll work.
Like he's all arm and upper leg.
That's true.
Oh my God. I was doing exercise today. It does feel crazy when you're not in shape to do exercise. You look so insane.
I've been kind of starting. What do you do?
Well, I've been going to Pilates class, but then my friend Lacey, who tours with Bert, who is now on a movie, she Zooms with me sometimes, but then she sends me workouts to do, and I have to do them on my own. I sometimes have to Google what they mean. I'm like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, I'm not good at that either. I've been doing the elliptical when I'm in the road in the hotel room.
How many minutes do you do?
30 minutes.
30 minutes. That's a lot.
Yeah. Well, I was doing an hour, and then I was reading that like 30 minutes to an hour is about the same results.
Yeah.
So I was like, eh.
We want to thank that guy who wrote that article. We like that science. Someone was like, this can't be. What's the point?
Well, the most important thing is intervals.
Yes.
So as long as you're like switching it up and
you need to get your heart rate up and down, and everything has to be so chaotic. It's like nothing can I can't just go on a walk, a regular walk. I got to run. But I did this thing. We were at this hotel in San Antonio that was pretty cute. It looked like it was like a refurbished hotel. Like it looked like it used to be a piece of shit, and they kind of like put some good paint over it.
Okay.
And I was like, I'm falling for it. I like it. But I went to the pool in the morning, and I was doing a breathwork course. I'm doing a breathwork course. And so I was on a Zoom call, and nobody was at the pool. I was completely alone. And so I like had my headphones on. I start doing like, no one's there. 45 minutes that I wake up, there's like 5 families there. It's so embarrassing.
No.
So obviously from California. Then I went into the gym, and I did this. Do you know who Joe Dispenza is?
Sounds really familiar.
He's like a meditation guy. I don't even know how to explain what he is. He's like all about meditation and like maybe subconscious reprogramming. I don't know really exactly what you would say, but Todd says he's scary. I'm always listening to something scary, but he's just
all of Annie's people she listens to are the scariest people I've ever heard.
A lot of them are dead. A lot of them are speaking to me from the afterlife.
Whoa.
I listen to affirmations from this lady, Louise Hay, and she is dead. So it's literally like an angel is speaking. And the affirmations are just like, you are worth it. I am worth it. You are worthy of love because you exist.
I love that. I was just
so good.
picturing like Gilbert Godfrey reading them.
I think that would be perfect. But it's been fun to just have those on. I always make people listen to what I'm like, listen to what I'm listening to. I just want you to know what's going on in my head. But so I did this walking meditation of Joe Dispenza's, and it's crazy because you have to like stop at some point. So I'm like, the treadmill's going
you're
and
on
I'm
the
like
treadmill?
stopping, and then it's like about to turn off, so I have to like open my eyes and turn it back on. And people are just walking in and out like, who is this crazy woman? She was at the pool earlier, but I don't care. I'm not ashamed that I'm buzzing off at all times. I'm always like, I did my breath work before.
I haven't done breath work. I would get into that. I just started doing vocal like warm-ups because I've been losing my
Really?
voice a lot. And I think I'm just not used to talking so much.
Did you like how your voice kind of cracked when you said that?
Yeah.
You're
What
like,
are the vocal warm-ups? What do you have to do?
I just did it on the ride over here for the first time.
I just did breath work. Look at us.
I haven't like been doing it continuously, but it's a lot of like you start with humming.
Okay.
You do like scales. Yeah, you know humming, like that.
I've never hummed like that. I'm not gonna lie. I've never hummed up.
Where you do like these scales, and then like that kind of
And
stuff.
you know this? Is this from playing?
Trumpet? Yeah, we did.
Oh wait, sorry. I was thinking saxophone.
Not like this.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. Doesn't have
Oh my
six
god, why are you
keys.
tickling the bees? That was very sexual.
Cool. Do you think porn stars do breath work?
They probably have to. Yeah, they have to do Wim Hof before they go in.
What's Wim
They
Hof?
Wim Hof is a guy who he does breath work to help you go like into ice cold water and hold your breath underwater.
Oh yeah, then they definitely do it.
Yeah. So especially those hot tub babes.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Have you ever done an ice bath?
No,
They're kind of crazy.
I know. Wait, what is that thing? Weren't we talking about doing one of those things? Not the IV drip, but the where they just make it really cold. It's
Oh yeah, the cryo.
cryo. Yeah,
I've done the cryo. I feel like it doesn't work.
it's like an ice bath without the water.
It's like, yeah, it's like a standing ice bath with no water, but it is. Todd and I went in together and our eyelids got frosted, our eyelashes, and our hair got all gray. And I was like, this is so cute. This is like, I probably will be gone off the earth by the time Todd goes gray as his elderly bride.
No way.
I don't
With all
know.
the aging
jet ski.
advances?
You're right.
You guys will live as long as that gecko you got.
We're gonna have to leave the geckos in our will. I mean, it's wild.
More like the skink. I think the skink lives longer.
How long?
I don't
You're gonna
know.
have
Look
it
at us.
forever, dude.
Don't act like you didn't do this research too. Todd acts
I
dumb.
don't care. I want it to live as long as possible.
It doesn't even like you. It's so fat. It's like an obese. He posted a picture of it and put it on Reddit, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, we've never seen anything like this."
I've never heard of a skink.
Oh,
neither.
typically live 15 to 20 years. Not
Oh,
bad.
good. Hopefully
too
around
shab.
17.
What about our geckos? My leopard gecko.
If we have kids, our kids are going to be really attached to these things. Be really sad. We're going to have to teach them about life and death.
15 years. To 20.
Dang.
To
So.
20. Oh, see, Barry's the.
You guys are a bunch of lizard lovers now.
My point is, I feel like in an apartment, it's humiliating. In a house, it's kind of like you have exotic pets. You're like,
I know
oh,
what
these
you
people
mean.
are rich and they do
You're-
kooky things. Here, it's like,
You were actually the first person that didn't have an immediate, like, oh, cool
Yeah,
reaction.
really? That's it.
Well-
I've been trying to get people to talk shit on him, and they keep going, a skink? Tim Dillon came into our house. He was like, I've got to see it. Well, I guess we invited him in.
He just barged in.
He's like, he
I
just
gotta see
busted
that
he
skink.
kicked the door down. I was like, oh my God, who's paying for this? Oh, you are, rich guy. I think I might fly to New York to just go to Tim is having a party.
Oh, how fun. I just went to New York. We had 3 days off there. I went to the cellar and I felt like a loser.
You didn't sit at the table?
I did, but I didn't feel
But
like
you felt weird
I
about
was
it?
like allowed to.
Oh,
Well, the
I like
last-
that. I like doing that anyway. But I know what you mean. It
I
depends.
didn't really know about the table too much.
Yeah.
Like I kind of did, but I saw my friends there, so I was like, "Oh, I'll sit here." But I instantly felt like
Yeah.
like an energy that was like, "Get away from
I
here!"
know. No, they're like, who are you?
And I tripped like
And he lives
into
in
the
that
building.
energy.
I do like to kind of bust in.
Oh, I
But
hate it. I was
sometimes
like,
I
I gotta
do.
get out of here.
I have both of those. I
flipped the table over, and you can see my dust
They're
outline.
like, I'm so upset that you won't let me here.
But on the last episode, you called Tim, remember? And you said, "Oh, was Jessie
right.
allowed to come to the party? So maybe you should just bring her this
Oh,
time."
yeah, to New York.
Let's fly private, Tim. Fly us private.
Is it a wild party?
I don't know how wild it will be. It'll be like good food and his nice house in the Hamptons. And
Because I've heard about his party in the Hamptons.
was it wild?
No, but I've heard rumors that it's like a sex party or something.
That is so funny. I heard that rumor too. I think it's got to be started just by Bobby because I've only heard that rumor from you and Kalila.
I hope I just shouldn't have said that. Or maybe
No,
I
because
should have
Kalila
said
said that too. I'm like, it's definitely not a sex party. It's like our friends from open mics are
Okay,
gonna
'cause
come.
if so, I don't think I want to go.
You don't
They
want to
will
bang
definitely
Tim
not.
Dillon?
They won't let me at that table.
You're never getting past the cellar if you don't bang Tim Dillon.
That's the gateway.
Esty stands on the other end of Tim Dillon's body.
With the-
She watches you have sex with him. She gives you the light, and then you get past or not.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be a few more years for me.
I've never auditioned for the cellar.
That's
I bet you
crazy.
can get past, yeah.
You've been there?
I went there when I lived in New York, I was like, it was from when I first started open
that's
mics
right.
for 4 years. And then I had so much success in LA. But I was like afraid. I would sit at the table stuff, but I was like really afraid of the rejection of the not getting past.
Oh yeah.
And so I never put myself out there. And then I kept getting like TV gigs in LA. So I kept going out to LA and stuff. And I just ended up moving to LA and I got past at the Comedy Store right away. So
Yeah.
I just never went back. So I never worried about the cellar.
That makes sense. That's why it's taking me so long to even like go there. But it felt good because it reminded me. It felt horrible for a long time, but then I grew from it, and I was like, this is what people probably feel like when they go to the Comedy Store.
Right.
And I forgot like how comfortable I am there now, and
Yeah.
how many years it took me to feel that comfortable there.
Yeah.
Like that really does feel like my home.
She started looking up at us. She's been looking down the whole time.
Yeah. But it was like, okay, it's one of the biggest clubs in the country. Like it should be hard to get into.
Yeah.
What am I gonna just walk right in? Like I'm the opener on the Bad Friends tour. Like, it's gonna take time, and it was a good humbling experience. And then when I got home, I went right to the store, and it felt so good to be back.
Yeah, I know. It's so fun there.
Yeah.
It really is so fun. It's like, we went to Texas, we've been around. It's like everyone's kind of claiming they live in the best place or have the best club. And it's like, they're all good.
They're all good. Yeah.
And you know what I realized? It's like everything doesn't have this like mecca right now. I mean, I guess the mothership has a lot of people, like obviously has Rogan, like a lot of good people, but it's also like not everyone lives there all the time. Like every place we have now just has like a lot of people, just not all of the people.
Yeah, and people are traveling in and out. I think that's my goal would be to be able to go into all these clubs.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, and be welcomed.
Just
or
pop-
feel welcomed. Nobody was like particularly rude, but I could tell like, oh, I shouldn't be here right now. Like,
Yeah.
I have work to do. I'm gonna go work on my set.
Yeah. Did you see Bonnie?
No, but I did message her, and she was like, she might be in the city. I didn't know she doesn't live in the city.
Yeah, she lives in Jersey.
Yeah. But God, I love her. She's
When
so funny.
I went to the cellar with her the first time, and I just sat down on the table. She was always like, "I love that you just sit at the table." I was like, "Yeah, I mean, I have a little Asperger's, I think, in that way, you know." I realized later, like I would wake up in the middle of the night probably and go, oh, "Should I have not sat at the table?"
Yeah.
It wouldn't be in the moment though. But if I catch wind that I'm not welcome, I do get a little weird.
Oh yeah, this is like the building itself rejected me. I tripped like into it. I was like from this very first second, like no,
Like
no,
down
no,
those
no.
stairs.
Yeah.
Guys, the best way to support the show is to download the ZocDoc app and use the code Annie. It's absolutely free and it helps the show so much. So help your girl out and help yourself out with a little piece of health, a little slice of health. It's
ZocDoc. How you doing, ZocDoc?
How you doing, ZocDoc?
Doctors?
This is my favorite ad. This is actually the easiest thing to explain to you guys. It's a free app. You don't have to spend any money. You download the app, you put in your information, whatever's ailing you, you plug it in, and they find you a doctor that specializes in that is peer reviewed in your network and near you. You can get appointments as soon as 24 hours. And I've done it. I did it with a dentist. I did it with a neurologist. I'm going to do it with my cookie soon too. Finding the right doctor for you is basically as amazing as finding the love of your life.
Oh, we love each other.
Until you realize they don't take your insurance.
Oh,
Get away
what
from
insurance?
me. I'm ailing.
What insurance?
Yeah, ZocDoc's kind of hard for Todd. Stop searching all alone and try ZocDoc. It's a free app where you can not only find a doctor, but book an appointment with them online. And let me tell you something, not like to go online, like to show up, but it is this app has saved my life. And so, well, maybe not my life, but it saved a tooth. Okay. Your girl would have looked like a horse.
She would have been going, yeehaw, yeehaw. You can filter your results for doctors that live nearby.
Dogs? Oh my God. You can filter results for doctors who live nearby, take your insurance, and treat almost any condition under the sun.
That's what I love, because you want a doctor that lives nearby so you could go to their house.
Speaking of being under...
You can knock on their door and say, Doc,
oh my gosh,
I got these problems.
We do not condone stalking your doctor. They do not give their personal information out. I will say, I like that they say under the sun, because if you are under that sun too much, you got to get your moles checked out. And insurance does cover that. So you need to go, well, good ones do. You need to go on ZocDoc, look up a dermatologist, and get those little patches checked out. Todd knows what I'm talking about.
Ooh, I had a bunch of moles all over the inside of my legs. I had to get checked out. I got them checked out and burned them right off.
Anyway, ZocDoc's awesome. And guys, this is free. This is the best way to support the show, is to download this app and use my promo code. Go to ZocDoc.com/Annie. Use this promo code. It's going to help the show so much. This is like the perfect way to do it. You don't have to spend any money, and it is such a good product, and it helps you so much.
You could just go, you're thinking, I feel like going to the doctor today. You can just book an appointment and go to the doctor. No,
he is joking a little bit, but it is annoying to go to the doctor. It's annoying to like do all of that. You drive somewhere that's too far away. You find out they're not in your network, or you get there and they suck. They're not good doctors. They're mean. Their office is nasty. But that's why ZocDoc fixes all of that, because they tell you all of that ahead of time. And people aren't going to lie to you. They're going to tell you the truth. They tell you whether it's good ambiance, whether they have a good bedside manner. And I'm telling you, I've had 10 out of 10 experience with ZocDoc.
Here's the thing about Annie. She likes to look at her doctor. She likes to look and see what doctor she has.
I like to look and see what they look like, okay? I don't want some hot stuff hitting on me. I have a boyfriend. I don't be tempted by a hot doctor coming on to me.
So stop Googling your symptoms, watching TikTok doctors, or asking your friends in the group chat to look at your rash. That's what Annie does every day. She goes, what is this rash?
No, I went to a dermatologist. It's not a rash.
ZocDoc has thousands of top-rated, patient-reviewed doctors and specialists that you can trust. The average wait to see a doctor on ZocDoc is between 24 and 48 hours. You can even score same-day appointments. I love that.
You're being facetious about this, but it really is amazing. When something hurts, the fact that you have to wait 2 weeks to see a doctor, it's so annoying. Like when I had my cluster headaches, if I didn't have ZocDoc, I would have had to wait until my headaches were. That happened to me the last time I had cluster headaches.
The last time that we didn't have ZocDoc.
I made an appointment. My cluster headaches were gone by the time I got there.
ZocDoc wasn't even born yet.
It might have been, but they didn't mess with your girl then. Go to ZocDoc.com/Annie and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/Annie. ZocDoc.com/Annie.
Yeah. No, I didn't even go into the cellar.
That would be so embarrassing.
I just went to the olive tree.
Oh, you did? Yeah.
Upstairs, yeah. I didn't even go down there.
The first time.
I was like, I'm not ready.
The first time I ever went there, it actually wasn't with Bonnie. It was actually a crazier story. One of my first gigs was with Donnell Rollins. I met him at a party he had. I had just done one open mic, and my friend Paul Shin was friends with Esther Koo. And Esther was friends with Donnell, and she was like, oh, let's go to a Super Bowl party at his house. So this is like 2009.
That's awesome.
And we go to Donnell's house, and he was like, oh, you do? I was like, well, I want to. And he's like, you need to do it now. If you say you do it, you do it now. I was like, and he totally embarrassed me. So then I just started. I was like, okay, fine. I'll go up. I'll do all these gigs. And, but through him, I met this guy who had worked with Anthony Jeselnik on something. And I had never met Anthony yet. Anthony was, I don't know what level of success he was at, but he was pretty successful already. Like,
Yeah.
not what he is now, but I mean, this is pretty embarrassing. So this guy, Joel, that we're friends with.
You were all in the same lineup?
No, it wasn't a lineup. This was so this is like the guy I met at Donnell's house. This guy, Joel, he goes, oh, you want to do comedy? They're all like treating me like I've been doing comedy a long time. I had done one. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't want to say I didn't do comedy, but they were like, you either do it or you don't. I was like, okay. He's like, Donnell was like, go hard or go home. But anyway, so this guy, Joel, that was there had worked in production and did something with Anthony. And he was like, he sent us an email and was like, hey, Anthony, this is Annie. She's starting out in comedy. You're already established in comedy. Can you help her out? So I go to the Olive Tree to meet him.
Oh my God.
It's so embarrassing. Like now it's like so crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm like sitting there and he goes like, so like, what do you want help with? And I'm like, I don't know. Like I didn't even know what to ask.
Like,
I was like,
where are the open mics at?
I'm like, well, I'm starting a show at this an ambush show at this restaurant I work at. Well, you know what I mean? I didn't even ask him that. I was like too nervous. But he gave me some good advice. He said, don't run a show, which I did anyway. I didn't take that advice. He goes, everyone will hate you. And I still have residual people who hate me.
Wow.
From when I ran a show that was an ambush show that everyone was mad when I started the show anyway. People would be like, we're eating.
Oh my gosh.
But it was still pretty cute. I still did a good job. But anyway, so while we were sitting there, he was dating Amy Schumer at the time. And Amy came up and was like, hi. I was just some blonde girl like talking to her boyfriend. Who are you? It was just so intimidating. It was just like the craziest. And Amy was like pretty famous by then too. I don't think they had done the roast yet, but it was like right before. And it was crazy. And I remember I saw like Rachel and Amy like eating once at a diner.
Rachel Feinstein?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love her.
Yeah, she's awesome.
And I like look. I was like watching the food. You know when you're gonna order, you like watch. You're like, oh, would I want to order that? And it like landed on our table, and she was like, "Did you want to look?" And it was like, I was like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, so why am I in a fight? But we're cool now. But it was just like so intimidating. And so I went to Anthony a couple years ago, and I was like, "Do you remember sitting with me?" And he was, "Oh my god!" He's like, "You're the only one that ever took my advice, though. You're the only." He goes, "I'll tell you, you're the only one that like made it out of anyone I've ever given advice to." I was like. This was before he met you.
Oh, I was like, oh no.
He's like, this jet ski doesn't know what the hell she's doing. She's got too many nicknames.
Oh my God. He's awesome. He gave me great advice too of why he I think everybody I've featured for, including you, has said like you don't want to get stuck being a feature.
Yeah.
But he knew he didn't want to keep doing it even though it pays well and you don't have as many responsibilities. But he said when he would feature, he wanted to be the star. Yeah. He wanted what the headliner got. Yeah. Just everyone cheering for him. And yeah. And it's like kind of funny, but also it's true. Like, you know, I do like featuring and I could see how you get stuck there because you don't have to worry about ticket sales, travel, like anything, but you just show up and get paid. But there is a part of me that is like, I want to be the
and it's good to admit that because I feel like people will tend to not want to admit that they want attention or something. It's like we're already in this job that's so much attention.
Yeah, that was hard for me to admit for a long time, but it's like, no, I do want to be a star.
I'm just here to learn, just to dabble. Or people like, it's just a hobby. Those people, I'm like, what are you doing? Why would you waste your hobby time on this?
I would
make some toy trains.
You know how everyone does the like so-and-so and friends shows? I would love to do like jet ski and headliners with like everyone I've featured for. It's perfect. Like such a good lineup. It's you, Tony Hinchcliffe, Anthony Jeselnik, Bobby, Andrew.
Yeah, that's awesome. Who else? You did someone else. Polly. Yeah. I knew we were forgetting someone good.
Such a wild lineup. I've been doing his show.
Who would host? Which one of us would host?
I'd host.
I know, but wouldn't that be funny if you made one of us host?
Yeah, I'm like, Anthony, you need to. Yeah, right.
Anthony,
oh my God.
I asked you last. So.
I feel fired just saying that. He won't see this.
Wow, you don't know about me and Anthony's deal? We watch each other's podcasts. No, speaking of, Anniewood and Friends, August 1st.
Yes, I can't
jet skis on it.
Wait for that.
I know, I asked you to do the first one, but you were out of town.
It looked awesome.
It was so fun.
And also that picture of Josh Potter is so funny.
Which one?
The headshot.
Oh, I know. Todd did that.
All the comments are like, that's not Josh. It looks
it got us in the algorithm.
It looks like an AI version of Josh.
Josh liked it because he had hair.
AI.
And he was like, why can't you pick a more recent picture? I'm like, there is no other picture of Josh without like a cigarette in his
Or like a hat and his glasses, like almost completely covered.
Yeah, like in the dark or anything.
He's always brooding, thinking about sports.
The first one was fun though. You said it was
It
really
was
cool.
so fun. It was really, really
Sold out.
fun. It sold out. And then yeah, we gave away merch. I'm like trying to think of like the funny things that happened. Right when everything was going smoothly and Emily came in and was like, hey, can I take Whitney to the OR? And I was like, no. It was like it was
right
like she
before
was
she
about
goes
to go
on
up. But then it worked out. I gave Bobby my clips guy a spot and he did good. I was proud of him.
Oh wait, who's your clips guy that stand up
Ulrich.
too?
Mhm.
Oh, good for him.
I know it's good. It's like it does get a little crazy though when they all do stand up too. You're like,
Yeah.
do I pay? What am I paying you in?
Oh yeah, if you hire him for one thing and then he does a set, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, pay him in
You
clips.
pay him in advice.
No, I pay him in money. I pay him in like
Yeah.
kind of a lot of money. I pay
Get
him
him while
in
they're
quite
young,
a bit
Annie.
of money. But no, it was good. We had like video of stuff. We had my friend Issa, who's a photographer, Issa Perez.
Oh yeah, she
She-
came out
oh,
to
yeah.
a show.
I have a picture she took of you. I'll send to you.
Oh.
They're really good.
That's awesome. Yeah, she's a great photographer and she came out to a Bad Friend show in Florida.
Yeah, I saw her
Yeah.
do portraits of Carlos. Carlos,
I sent shots. They
are you a
look good.
model, Carlos? You're a model now? He's hanging out with too many hotties.
I did take that screenshot and send it to the tour group.
It's too much. It was too much. He's like, I could just hear being like, part your lips. And I'm like,
I apologized to him because I was like, I'm not trying to be mean. It's a really good picture, but it is. I don't know why it's so funny to me.
it's unbelievable, is what it is.
I'm like,
It's-
what is it for? You're a producer.
Exactly. It's like, what's this big plan here? And it looked like it was like he was wearing like a specific color. It's like you planned your outfit out and
Hire me to produce your podcast.
It's a LinkedIn picture.
I like LinkedIn better. Woo, woo.
how about Twinkton,
Oh,
if you know what I mean? Was Carlos slaying chicks on the road?
you know he was.
Did you see any guys leave his bunk?
I didn't see anybody leave his bunk, but
Haha. They're all dead. He killed them all.
he was just talking about it. What if he didn't hook up with anybody?
I've never seen it
That'd be
happen. I've never
hilarious.
seen a sex tape. I don't know if Issa does video, but I never seen that video. No, Issa did really good. But a lot of my friends came out to the show. It was really sweet. It was really fun. Todd's boss, my friend Mike O'Dare, came and I begged him to give me Todd back and he won't give him back.
Oh yeah, wait, is that where you won that Emmy?
Yeah.
Oh,
And he's working on another show and it's so annoying. I hate it.
Lizards
going on
Gone
vacation.
Wild.
It's Lizards Gone Wild.
You don't hate the show.
No,
You
I don't
hate-
hate. I don't
yeah.
hate. I actually hate nothing about it other than I don't have my boyfriend 100% of the time, all the time. It's so annoying. I'm like, hello, are you over here? Where are you going? You can't come with me on the road. And then now it's unsafe to go on the road.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to having to go on the road by myself.
Oh
I'll tell
no,
you that.
that's not the problem. It's the skinks that are in my house when I come back. It's unsafe with
Stinks.
with all the reptiles. No, going on the
Too
road
funny.
alone. Also, I've started to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't always go alone, but sometimes I bring Josh. But I've gone alone a couple times, and I get a lot of work done. I put all my jokes on cards, and I reorder everything. And
That's nice. I love living alone now. I think living in that house I lived before was only so I could really appreciate all the alone time that
Yeah.
comes with being a stand-up. It's like, ooh, I appreciate it.
yeah, and so you're living alone. You don't have to worry about the dog when you're on the road.
I don't. It's been like a really beautiful experience. Something I've never seen before, like with other people I've dated in the past. My ex and I, we like share custody of the dog, and it sounds so LA. to
No,
me.
but it's real. It's like, come on, that's so mean
Yeah.
to take someone's dog from them.
That's not what. That sometimes I have a joke about it on stage, and I won't do the whole joke, but I just say, "I got the dog," and
Yeah.
it's a joke, but the audience will clap, like, "Yeah, you won!" And then I have
But everyone always assumes like the guy's an asshole when you break up.
I know, and I even say like it's all good, like there was no problems, it was mutual, but they still like cheer that I got the dog, which is a setup to a joke that I didn't get the dog. But I'm like, okay, why would I take away something that someone loves so much too?
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been leaving on tour for like 2 weeks and then come back for 2 weeks. So the schedule's kind of like we've been communicating and patient and everything. So we'll just switch off.
That's great.
It's really been like a dream, to be honest.
Because if you did get the dog, you'd be like, "Who? Do you know how expensive it is to get a dog sitter? It's
Oh,
so
yeah.
expensive.
Yeah.
It's like $100 a day. You'd be broke."
Yeah, I couldn't do it. It works out, and it's like not only is somebody else watching it, but someone who like loves her as much as I love her. So it's like,
Yeah. Is it hard to keep the place clean because you live alone?
no, it's actually really easy.
Well, because you lived with monsters.
Yeah, monsters.
Absolute monsters.
Yeah. There's no like rats and roaches and tobacco chew and gym rats.
It sounds again like Todd's skink room.
Skink room. It's a whole room.
He does, yeah. But then he goes, okay,
It's
so
called
then,
a reptile room.
So then he goes, okay, wait. So then he goes, I leave. He goes, oh, I moved your Peloton up to, I like set up the upstairs loft for you to like be your workout room. Like, oh, that's so sweet. And then I get home and he goes, look at all this extra space.
Huh?
No.
We could put a new, it's like,
A
oh
fish
my
tank
God.
could fit here, or a snake tank.
So why reptiles? Have you always liked them?
Yeah, I realized that I have always liked them.
Did you
yeah.
always like them or
No, I did.
don't?
Oh, he said that like
I
a lizard.
remember-
Let's say it
No,
very lizard
No,
like.
yesterday I remembered when I was talking to my
He's going to
friend
be
from back
shedding
home.
his skin at some point. I'm like, what the hell is going on here?
I used to love reptiles, and then I killed one of my reptiles on accident.
Oh my God. That
And-
might happen to a few of them.
And and my dad was like, "You're never getting another reptile again.
I'll
you
just say
ruined
this,
it."
Todd, you can get the reptiles in the breakup.
Whoa, you won't do? What
don't want the
What if he
skink?
goes out of town? You gonna watch him?
No, I want him to have to pay someone to come watch his.
That's so funny. The
No, we
dog
won't
makes
break up.
sense. I can't imagine having joint custody of a lizard.
It's like the transport alone is so traumatizing for them. I'd have to live in that. We'd have to stay in the same house. We just have to stay together. Basically, we just can't ever break up because we can't do this to the lizards.
Too hard for the lizard.
It's too hard.
Stressful.
If you see me like kind of like next to Todd, it's because the lizards are keeping us together. No, I love my boat. We're going to Vegas with our families on my birthday.
Oh, cool! But all your families are going
Yeah.
together? How fun! No shows, just
I'm gonna do a show before they get there just so I can make slot money.
yeah. Oh yeah, I was
At,
like, you have to. I feel like I don't think I can travel anywhere if I'm not doing a show.
It feels weird. Like I'm always like, no. Todd's like, just don't do it. You're gonna be too stressed. If my family was coming, I'd be a little stressed, I think.
Yeah,
But because they can't come, I'm pretty excited. It's
Yeah.
just, it's gonna be fun. It's my birthday show. I'm turning 40.
whoa!
I know. So it's like my big show. And
What day
then
is it?
The
What-
20th. It's a Thursday of July.
July 20th is your birthday.
Yeah. I know. Who's coming? But I was thinking it'll be extra fun. I had a really special time there over New Year's because it was New Year's and everyone they shows for some reason ended early before. So it was like 10 minutes to go see. I'm like, why don't you guys just wait in the parking
Oh, I
lot?
remember you were going to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was like, why don't you just wait in the parking lot? But then it was raining. So just the people that stayed were like gangsters. So we all like huddled under this thing and watched the fireworks and stuff. It was cool.
That's awesome. I'm excited for you. That's a good birthday. And then you'll have another one here, right?
Yeah.
August 1st. Anniewood.
Yes. Oh my God. Anniewood. I can't get enough of my own birthday.
Well, I'm going to celebrate it.
Yeah. I know. It's going to be fun. I'm excited. But I have a twin brother. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know he's going to hog half of it.
I know. He's so annoying. Well, he has the 19th, but we're not going to be there for his. Haha.
Oh, you guys were right over the midnight?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? 6 minutes
Whoa.
apart.
So
I
your
kicked him
show is
out.
on his birthday?
No, my show's on my birthday.
Oh,
But
and then they
everyone
come
gets there
after.
that night. So it's like they're going to be flying in. It's actually perfect.
Wow.
It would have been kind of fun to maybe have him come on stage. But have you ever brought a family member on stage? It never goes how you think.
No, I brought the closest is my best friend Janelle. I brought her on stage. But it was really quick. I didn't do
Did she get nervous?
yeah, a little bit.
They get people that you think would never get nervous. It's like they just forget, like, because you think about, remember when you would first stand on stage and how the darkness, like at the lights, and that you're like blinded by the light and also
Yeah.
dark.
I remember uncontrollably shaking when I started going on stage.
Yeah, you get I get like a twitch in my face.
Yeah, like my hands were I held my set list and it would shake so
it like ripped. You're like, oh no. I dropped my set list the first time I did an open mic. I was,
Really? What, did you pick it up or did you like?
I got up there and I was like, it's not in my pocket. I
Oh.
was like, how are they going to know what I feel about uncircumcised penises? Oh God. Oh God. I was like, I have to date Jewish guys because I'm lactose intolerant and I can't eat the dick cheese or something. It was really good. Guys, basically what I'm saying is I was born with it. Okay. But I dropped it and I just ended up like blacking out and yelling at everyone, I think.
It's so scary, yeah, when you don't have your jokes. I've done the same set so many times.
Yeah.
There's no way I could forget
Wait
them
a
now.
second. Wait a second. Jewish people have circumcised penises.
Right. And I can't go with uncircumcised guys because
Oh, I thought you said you can't go with Jewish guys.
they're from under cheese.
Oh,
I was like, it's a dick cheese joke. That was what I go, it's a dick cheese joke, guys. And I was doing Donnell's room, so let's just say they weren't Jewish, the audience. They were going, what the hell is this white girl doing? I had a joke about my mom. I said my mom, it was like when you could first tag people in Facebook pictures. I go, it's so embarrassing. My mom tags me in all these baby pictures. Like there's this one that makes her vagina makes my head look so small.
That's awesome.
I was like, it's a crowning picture, guys. And they're all like, boo, bitch, boo. It was fun though. It was fun.
That's so funny. I had my first joke that I know I made people laugh was, I know I look like I'm 12, but I fuck like I'm 16. And then I remember hearing, like, that was the loudest laughter I'd ever gotten. And I was like, whoa, it can be like that.
But it is that little piece of delusion that gets us through.
Oh, yeah.
If we knew what we knew now, we would never survive.
What do you mean?
Like if we knew, like, sorry, I'm about to tell you that wasn't the best joke I've ever heard.
Oh, yeah,
Are you okay
no. I remember how long it took me
my
to
dick
stop
cheese joke was
saying it.
really good.
No, yours, yeah. No, at the time, that was like my best joke. And I kept it for so long.
Yeah.
And I like...
It's still fun. It is good, but it's, you know what I mean?
Not for me now.
Right. As
At
a grown-up comic, you go like, what was I doing up there?
I see what you mean. Yeah.
I had this
because if I knew what I knew now, then
right,
I want to be doing that too.
Totally, exactly. Yes, exactly.
That's why I didn't know what you meant. But yeah, I remember the day I didn't have to use it.
Yeah,
that felt really good.
Yeah, what joke did I have where I was like, I had a joke about like my dogs can't see dogs. What was it? Dogs can't be racist. Dogs can't be racist.
Because they're colorblind?
Something about my dog sucking dicks. I don't know. It was something where the punchline was my dog blowing
It's the same punchline, the dick cheese.
Guys, it's a dick cheese joke. Come on, it's dog's dick cheese. But I did it for so long, and I was just like, that's so funny, I can't remember it.
Is every New York comic like first joke about like Jewish people? I feel like
Or the subway. There's a lot of subway jokes. That was a learning experience too. The minute I went on the road, I was like, oh, you can't do any, because I had a joke about like jumping into the subway. In the subway.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So you got a lot of gigs coming up. Are you excited?
Yeah, I felt like I don't know what I was just going through growing pains, and I was on the road for so long, and I was feeling like I was losing something. And then I got back to town and started talking about how I'm back for a long time, and I made a post about the tour's over, and then everyone was hitting me up for shows.
Oh, that's great.
So I was like,
so you're having like FOMO from being here?
I think people just weren't hitting me up for shows because they knew I was on tour.
Right.
But I didn't realize that was happening because this is the first time I've been on tour. Yeah. So I felt like everyone forgot about me. But then I felt really welcomed back because I'm like, your show, and then there's I'm on Greg Agop's show, That Horribly Funny Tonight.
Oh, yeah.
There's just like Matt Lockwood booked me on 7-Elevens. There's just like all these shows at the store I'm getting booked on, and the Don't Tell shows.
Matt Lockwood recently passed, immediately moved to Austin.
Careful when you say that.
Why?
Recently passed.
Oh, yes. I do. On Trash Tuesday, we keep predicting things. So I really, if Esther was here, I'd be like, we're in trouble. Don't edit that out.
No, he's one of the newest paid regulars, one of the first out of all this new group. There's been so many people now getting past, and yeah, he
immediately moved. That's so hilarious. I love it. It's the funniest thing.
Yeah, he was my hiking buddy, so I was kind of sad about him leaving, but
he's a little tall-legged to hike with. You should get someone like regular sized.
Well, no, but
did he go faster or did he have to go slow? You hike fast though.
Yeah,
I feel like,
I hike fast, but he has longer legs.
The legs
so
are
we,
very long.
We end up being about the same.
So he goes slow.
Yeah.
He is kind of slow. Huh?
Well, I'm slow up here.
Yeah.
So it works out
she
great.
Is. That's why we had to do our quota. It's so cute. You have a Barbie now.
Did they have a slow Barbie?
Yes, they have a slow Barbie.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Maybe you can get cast.
Oh, that's right.
They'll put you in the movie.
Down syndrome Barbie.
They'll put you in the move.
Ow.
You're like, oh, let's change the subject. Jessie has to pretend she's getting hurt if she says something slightly mean. I like that about you.
I just don't want people to know that I'm down.
No, they should. You'll shine. You've overcome so much. There's a new movie I want to see about a girl who's conceived by 2 special needs parents.
And it comes out regular?
Yeah.
It's one of those movies Annie was like, man, why didn't I write this?
Oh my God, I had so much experience.
It sounds good.
It's called Daughter of Two. Daughter of Two. No, I like that Barbie. That Barbie's so cute. So cute to make it.
Do you think it's in the movie?
But I don't think you should call them it, first of all.
No.
I know. Clap it. She's done.
No.
Listen, canceling begins a lot of careers.
I don't want mine to start that way.
Can you
want it
imagine
to
you're the
end that
canceled
way.
comic? That would for that
It'll
to happen.
It
I know
happens
it really
to all
is
of
wild.
us.
It
Yeah,
is wild.
it happens to all of us. We all go as soon as you get a little heat, someone's gonna want to take you down a bit.
I got canceled on TikTok.
You did?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about it or no?
Yeah.
What happened?
I'm so sad about
Oh wait,
it.
I do know. You did tell me about this.
Yeah, it
Animal
was,
stuff?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
animal stuff.
You sick freak.
Let's just say peanut butter was involved.
And
It's just for people to
squinkless,
not.
yeah.
Yes, it was your dog. It's
No,
actually-
the lizard.
Oh, the skink. Squink the skink.
Do they like peanut butter?
Probably.
They like, yeah, they eat everything. Vegetables. I don't know about probably not actually.
You should try when I'm out of town.
Oh my god.
Got to get Todd canceled. We only have a few minutes left.
Oh.
We have to keep it short because Todd has to edit this immediately.
When is it coming out?
Thursday.
Woo!
I know. You're going to sell these shows out, baby. Now, are you going to you're going to sell your merch there?
Yeah, you can get the merch in person only right now.
Yes, I
think
like
it's
that.
cool.
That is cool.
And then I'm gonna get you all your merch.
Yes.
I have to special order all
For the
everything.
sizes, they don't come in
Yeah,
extra,
I
extra
don't even
large.
know that.
No, it's fine. I've gained a few. It's fine. The Ripped and Rich challenge is still ongoing. Start tomorrow. That's fine. It's okay. It was like Whitney, Whitney announced she's pregnant.
Yeah.
And she was doing the first Anniewood and Friends, and she goes, she's like, hey, do you have sweatpants I can borrow? And I'm like, I love that you can finally fit in my pants.
Oh no.
She meant like just stretchy pants,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
and she's all pregnant, so she
She
like
looked
took it
around
very
the room
serious.
and goes,
She goes,
"Do you have
yeah. She went by Tim Dillon.
oh my gosh.
Tim Dillon showed up, guys. I just want to let you know, if I bill Tim Dillon, he shows up. He's my boy. Not on this podcast yet, but
Let's go to the Hamptons. I'll go
let's
with
go
you.
to the humps.
Yeah.
Let's go to the Hamptons.
He will be like,
He won't care.
I feel like he will though.
He won't. He'll just say something funny.
He'll be like, you weren't invited, get out.
He might have like a guy for you or something. He'd be like, oh, jet ski, here's a young man.
Yeah, that's what
for
he's
you."
always doing. He's always
Getting
he's always
young
setting
guys.
us up. He's always getting straight guys for his straight gal friends.
And I'll be like, this is a sex party.
Now, if you went to go pick up Squink, I said it right?
Yeah,
Squink
yeah.
is so cute. That's such a cute name. And by the way, I met Squink at the Comedy Store. So cute.
Oh yeah.
Squink is exceptional.
She's a great dog.
She's a
Shout
good
out.
Squink, hit the bell, Squink. Okay, we don't want you missing this episode. Your dog. What am I saying? Squink.
If I went to pick her up,
Oh, if you went to pick her up and she had like another girl's underwear in her mouth, would you be jealous or would you be happy?
I would think it's gross.
You're like, why are you letting my dog eat this girl's discharge?
Yeah, she doesn't even eat my discharge.
Yeah, the skanks. Squink's got a skanks underwear in there.
Yeah, and it would also be gross because it could be like any of the guys to live at that house. So it's like,
Would you be happier if it was him though?
yeah.
Because you'd be like, good for you.
Out of all the guys, I'd wish it was my exes.
Yeah, that's very sweet. That's when you know you're a good ex-girlfriend. You're like, I want you laid more than, but I guess the other guys.
The other guys, yeah.
Yeah.
I've only seen one guy with the girl
Yeah.
there.
That's so funny.
And the other guy who has the girl there, I think it's political.
And let's just say that guy does not have a dog that's a bottom.
Top dogs.
Top
Is that
dogs
the name of this
only.
episode?
It's top dogs. Yes. That
Both
you
our
can-
dogs are tops.
They are tops. Oh my God. We do need to get them together.
Ooh, that'll be chaos. They're both top dogs.
I want it. They'll just be piling on top of it. It's like when you put your hand on top. Top dog. That's how we are, with these Bakersfield shows.
Oh, I know.
Who
But
will be
you're
top
their,
dog?
You're there first, though.
We're even dogs. We're even dogs.
Yeah, we just dogs.
That's what dogs, dude. I didn't understand the two. It was
Two shows.
tour.
It's honestly because I booked 2 shows in the same week and I don't know how to promote them properly. So I called it my tour.
It's hard. I have so much to promote. I'm doing my friend Liam McSweeney's show on the 12th, July 12th. It's her live show here in LA. And, I'm supposed to promote it. I'm like, when? When do I promote?
Yeah.
Right now. That's it. I did it. It's so hard to set the Regency. So
This-
many shows. Always
this-
shows.
Yeah, the
constant
Austin
shows.
show won't even be. This is the only place it's released. I haven't even put a flyer out. So
My dates are up, guys. So the ticket link is at annielederman.com/shows.
I didn't know
I'll
this was coming
retweet
out
hers.
Thursday.
I retweeted yours. Did you see him?
Yeah, I
Your
did.
tour?
Yeah. Oh,
I'll always help you out.
thank you. That does
I
mean
always
a
help
lot.
out my girl. Esther, sometimes I'm like, Esther just won't see that I retweeted hers. I'm like, Esther, I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm giving you a little credit for getting one person. Maybe one person saw your thing. Maybe I got you.
You
that
brought me
one.
a lot of people that are cool too.
I think I
Yeah.
have the best fans.
I think so too.
I really honestly do. And there's a lot of people that have never been to comedy before. And I think they get hooked and want to come back. And they're awesome. Yeah. Everyone in San Antonio was incredible.
Yeah, a lot of people came back from that show. That was so fun.
And a lot of people that have quit drinking were inspired to quit drinking. So proud of you guys. Say no to booze unless you're
It's
one
Brian
of
Reagan.
those. Unless you're one of those. Unless you're going on tours.
Tours.
Well, Jet Ski, I love you so much. I'm so proud of you. I think all of your ideas are the right ideas. You gotta get out there yourself, become famous, be a star.
Working on it.
Be the star that you are. Guys, and that's another note for you guys. Be the star that you are. Todd, sing us out. Sing us out with your song.
Guys, leave a comment and like. Give us a subscribe.
Subscribe us a like.
Hit the little bell. We need
Bye,
a bell.
Zocdoc.
We need to buy a bell.
Clink the bell. I have this is
Nipple spray.
nipple ring spray.
Ooh.
I've got Lume, not on this episode, but still use my code. It will help. Also, a bidet.
Are these sponsors or just
These are sponsors.
Okay.
These are sponsors. This is not a sponsor. Imagine my sponsor was nipple ring
That's why I
spray.
was confused.
That is something I would. That does sound like an Anniewood one. But the song I was singing was about stars that you were singing earlier. Sing us out.
If you are what you say you are,
Guys, comment
a
those lyrics below.
superstar, then have no fear. The camera's here.
Yeah.
Put a little bunch of lizards around.
A lot of lizards. We're gonna get Todd one of those boxes.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be Todd's new seat. And then also, I want to just shout out to the people complaining about Todd's laugh in the back. You're right, Todd. Shut up. Isn't that so funny to be like, the guy laughing in the back is really distracting me from laughing
Some of
myself.
these people are so whack.
It's like, who doesn't want someone to laugh?
Yeah.
That's the only reason I like him.
I don't know.
He laughs in his sleep.
And then to be like, "Ooh, I'm gonna
I
give
can't
my
wait to tell
opinion."
them. But Todd, don't ruin my career with your laughter. And guys, comment below different songs with the lyric "star" in them. All right, let's get this up.
Love you, Annie.
Love you.
Bye bye.
Bye, guys. Really do. We love each other.
It's the meat and potatoes.
Welcome to Anniewood. This is the land of the Stannies, Annies, and Fannies, and all of the sleeping nannies. Yeah, welcome to Anniewood. This is the land of the Stannies, Annies, and Fannies, and all of the sleeping nannies. I'm gonna ayahuasca. I'm about to prosper. Blingy on my drinky, and Randy is living proper. Protector of the sick, she never let her fishes die. Never known to tell a lie, she even fixed Todd's eyes. Shout out to the slugs, shout out Woody's too. Shout out Esther and Kalila and the Anniewood crew. Cause this is Anniewood, you know that this is how I'm living. Real and never pretending shit, you know that it's a gift. Welcome to Anniewood. This is the land of the Stannies, Annies, and Fannies, and all of the sleeping nannies.